properties of triangle, important theorem. In a triangle ABC, I have to prove that delta is equal to RS, R is equal to S minus A tan I by 2, S minus B tan B by 2, S minus C tan C by 2, and R is equal to 4R sin A by 2, sin B by 2, sin C by 2. These all the things related within the small r, means in radius. In a triangle ABC, if you consider the triangle ABC, I is in center. What is the definition of in center? Means point of intersection of internal angular bisectors. This is one internal angular bisector. So here the total angle is A. It is divided into two parts, A by 2, equal parts. So similarly, through B, two equal parts, and through C, two equal parts, the lines are drawn. It will be extended. I stopped that time. Then the point of intersection of internal angular bisectors is called in center. Okay. So what is meant by in radius? The perpendicular distance from in center to any side of the triangle is constant. This constant distance is called in radius. So from I to any side, the perpendicular distance from in center I, that is ID, IE and IF, these are perpendicular to the side. There is a perpendicular to the side AC, there is perpendicular to the side BC. So ID is equal to IE is equal to IF is equal to R. So okay, so this is in radius. With this is constant. This constant distance is denoted by R. With this R, if you draw a circle, it touches all the sides of the triangle internally. So we call it as in circle. These are the definition we know from earlier classes. So we are going to prove first one, R delta is equal to RS or R is equal to delta by S. Look here. What is the area of a triangle ABC here? Delta means area of the triangle. Area of triangle ABC. Triangle ABC is equal to, I need the total area of the triangle, so that I can find the area of triangle BIC. So here there is nothing but area of triangle BIC plus triangle AIC plus triangle AIB. Look here, AIBC, IAC another area, there is another area. There is first part, second part and third part. If you add all these things, you will get the area of the triangle ABC. So area of the triangle ABC is denoted by delta, right? So what is the area of triangle BIC? We know that the area of the triangle is half into base into height. Okay, so what is the height of this triangle? ID is the height, base is BC. So I can write it as a BC into ID. Okay, right, plus half into, for this triangle, if you consider this B as a base, that is AC as a base, then IE becomes altitude, right? Next, half into, for this triangle, if you consider base as AB, then height becomes IF. Now, so area of the triangle delta is half into BC is A, ID is nothing but R, plus half into B into R, half into ABC into R. Delta is equal to, area of the triangle is equal to half into, if you take R common, we will remain with A plus B plus C. So R by 2 into 2S, A plus B plus C is 2S, 2 gets cancelled. Therefore delta is equal to RS is the first one. So that is the proof of first one. So delta is the area of the triangle. Based on the area of the triangle is half into base into height. But area of the total triangle ABC is nothing but, we divided it into three parts: area of triangle BIC, area of triangle CIA, area of triangle AIB. Okay, so if you write in the area as half into base into height, for each triangle, base, height, This is base, this is height, this is base, this is height. Base is A, height is R, base is B, height is R, base is C, height is R. That's the thing written here. Half into base into height, half into base into height, half into base into height. Half into R taken common, A plus B plus C is 2S. 2 gets cancelled, delta is equal to RS. There is the proof of first one. Second theorem is we have to prove R is equal to S minus A tan A by 2, which is equal to S minus B tan B by 2, which is equal to S minus C tan C by 2. So first of all, we prove S minus C tan A by 2. So that similarly you can prove for the remaining. For this, from an external point, the length of the tangent drawn to the circle are equal. So according to circle, from an external point, if you consider A as an external point, then the tangent drawn from A to the circle is AF and then AE. Similarly, from point B, tangents are BF and BD. From point C, length of the tangent is CE and CD. These are equal. E is equal to AF, BD is equal to BF, CE is equal to CD. Okay. So I'll write here what I said is length of the tangent drawn from A is AF is equal to AE. Second one is BC is equal to BD. And third one is CD is equal to from CD is equal to C. Okay, right. So I can write 2S. 2S as A plus B plus C. A plus B plus C means A is nothing but BC. B is CA and then AB. BC plus CA plus A. So I can write BC. BC is nothing but BD plus DC. BD plus DC plus CA can be written as CE plus EA, and then AB can be written as AF plus FB. Right? First three terms BD plus DC I keep as it is. BD plus DC. Look here, BD BC BF, sorry, there is AF is equal to AE, BF is equal to BD. This BF is equal to BD, and then CD is equal to CE, correct. CE, what is the value of C? CE is CD, that is I can write it as DC. EA is nothing but AF, I can write it as AF. This is also AF, and then FB is nothing but BD. Look here, BD plus DC, remaining thing I converted into BD and DC, and then totally to AF. Convert into AF or AE, right? So totally 2S is equal to BD plus DC is 2 times of BD plus DC plus AF. Okay, so 2 gets cancelled. S is equal to, what is BD plus DC? BD plus DC is totally A. A is equal to A plus AF. Okay, so this implies AF is equal to S minus A. Okay, all right. Now come here, we need one angle, so I consider it as A by 2. Okay, consider the triangle A, I, and then F. From triangle A, FI is a right angled triangle. Therefore, I can write tan A by 2 as tan A by 2. Tan A by 2 means opposite side is IF, that is R, by adjacent side is AF. Is it clear? This is right angle, opposite side is hypotenuse, we need angle A, this is adjacent side, this side opposite is opposite side, R by AF. So I can write here as R is equal to AF into tan A by 2. So what is AF? AF is nothing but S minus A. So R is equal to S minus A into tan A by 2. Similarly, we can prove R is equal to S minus B tan B by 2 and R is equal to S minus C tan C by 2. Is it clear? So here we are given as to prove R is equal to S minus A tan A by 2, one angle and a semi-perimeter. So one angle I consider is as A by 2, tan A by 2 is required. I consider the triangle AIF, that is second part of the problem. From triangle AIF, tan A by 2 is opposite side R by AF. In order to find AF, I have taken this condition from an external point, length of the tangent drawn to the circle are equal. So from point A, AF, AE are equal. From point B, BF and BD are equal. From point C, CA and CD are equal. That's written. So 2S is equal to A plus B plus C. A is nothing but BD plus DC. B is nothing but CE plus CA. C is nothing but AF plus FB. So I have considered EA as AF according to this condition. CD is converted into DC and FB is converted to BD. So totally 2 times of BD plus DC. Since I required A, I have taken BD and DC as it is here. Look here, BD and DC not altered. CE to DC and FB to BD. So 2 times of BD plus DC and 2 AF. So 2 has cancelled. S minus A is equal to AF. So from triangle, AF can be written as S minus A. Therefore, R is equal to S minus A tan A by 2. Similarly, you can prove R is equal to S minus B tan B by 2 and R is equal to S minus C tan C by 2. We have to prove that R is equal to 4R sin A by 2, sin B by 2, sin C by 2. Last one here, it is a triangle. I consider BIC as a triangle. Now here the angle will be B by 2, isn't it? Off angle. There is B by 2. What will be the angle here? It is C by 2. From right angle triangle, I consider the two triangles from triangle BDI. BDI. What is cot B by 2? Cot B by 2 is adjacent side, that is BD. By opposite side is R. From triangle, similarly from triangle CDI, cot C by 2 is equal to adjacent side is CD, by opposite side is R. When you add cot B by 2 and cot C by 2, therefore BD is equal to R cot B by 2 and CD is equal to R cot C by 2. So we know that the A is equal to BD plus CD or DC, nothing but R cot B by 2 plus R cot C by 2. What is the value of A? We need in terms of angles, so I can write A as 2R sin A. This is equal to R. When you take R common, this can be written as cos B by 2 by cos sin B by 2. And then cos C by 2 by sin C by 2. Okay, right? 2R into sin A by 2 can be written as 2 sin A by 2 cos A by 2. Okay, R into, take LCM, sin C by 2 cos B by 2 plus sin B by 2 cos C by 2 by sin B by 2 sin C by 2. Now send this to that side. So what we will get is 4R sin A by 2 cos A by 2. Get this side, sin B by 2 sin C by 2 is equal to R into, what is the sin C cos B? Sin cos plus cos sin is sin of C plus B by 2 or B plus C by 2. What is the value of sin B plus C by 2 in a triangle ABC? It is a cos A by 2. So at last I can write R as 4R sin A by 2 sin B by 2 and then sin C by 2. So look here, from triangle IBC, two right angle triangles are formed. IDB triangle, R cot B by 2 is equal to BD and R cot C by 2 is equal to CD. BD plus CD is R cot B by 2 plus R cot C by 2. R into cot B by 2 plus cot C by 2, cos by sin, take LCM. Sin of B plus C by 2 by sin B by 2 sin C by 2 is equal to A. A is nothing but 2R sin A, 2R into 2 sin A by 2 cos A by 2. Cos A by 2 is sin of B plus C by 2, gets cancelled. So R is equal to 4R sin A by 2 sin B by 2 sin C by 2. This is the theorem. Next important theorem. In a triangle ABC, prove that R1 is equal to delta by S minus A or delta is equal to R1 into S minus A. Second one, R1 is equal to S tan A by 2. Third one is R1 is equal to 4R sin A by 2. and there is cos b by 2 and then cos c by 2. How to prove that? This. First of all, what is meant by excenter? Point of intersection of one internal angular bisector and two external angular bisectors. So look here, for an example, there is a triangle ABC. Internal angular bisector through A is drawn, okay, and external angular, there is angle B, this is external angle, this is angle C, this angle is external, so external angular bisector through C and B are drawn. All these three, A to I1, B to I1, C to I1, all intersect at a point. This is called excenter, opposite to vertex A. Similarly, there exists a circle here, opposite to B2, whose center is called excenter I2. There exists a circle here, opposite to C, as that of internal angular bisector through C, external angular bisector through B and A are drawn. They intersect here. So here we will have I3. Here we will have I2, and here we will be having I3. Okay. This is excenter opposite to the vertex C. So this is called excenter. Okay. So next one, what is x radii? X radii, x radius opposite to A is denoted by R1. So what is x radius means? The perpendicular distance from x center I1, I2 or I3 to one side of the triangle, externally, and x center to one side of the triangle, and two extended sides, are constants. Look here, there is the side from I1 to extended side BC, and for the extended side AB, there is AC. No, if you extend AC, there is extended side AC. For two extended sides AC, perpendicular distance are drawn to a side, to one side from I1, and two extended sides from I1 are drawn, perpendicular distance are drawn. These three distances are equal. This constant distance is called x radius. With this radius, if you draw a circle, it touches one side of the triangle external. There is the triangle ABC, BC externally, and two extended sides internally. So we call it as a x circle opposite to vertex A. Here there lies a circle, vertex opposite to vertex B. Here we will have a circle opposite to vertex A. Three x circles are drawn. There is the concept around x circles, right? Next we move on to theorem. First one, in a triangle ABC, prove that the delta is equal to R1 into S minus A, or we have to prove that S R1 is equal to delta by S minus A. Okay. Here the triangle is taken. There is the area of the triangle ABC. I1F is one triangle. I1E is another triangle. Okay. So if you take the triangle ABI1, there is one triangle. ABI1 is one triangle. AI1C, ACI1 is another triangle. If you take all this, ABI1CA, eliminate BCI1, you will get a triangle ABC. So here area of triangle ABC is nothing but area of triangle ABI1 plus triangle ACI1. So that we will get ABI1C. This, eliminate this area. So this is the area. We have to eliminate, minus a triangle BCI1. Okay. So area of the triangle is denoted by delta. We all know. What is the area of triangle ABI1? Half into base into height. Look here. If you consider the triangle ABI1, this becomes the height. If the triangle looks like this, this is obtuse angled triangle. What is the altitude? Height is, this is height. So if you consider ABI1, at B you will have an obtuse angle. This becomes height. So if you consider this as a C, this as B, on the side this as A, right? Then if you consider this as base, AB is base, I consider this as a base, height becomes I1F. Okay. Next, if you consider this side AC I1, if you consider this as a side AC as a base, then I1E becomes the height, minus, for this triangle, this is a acute angle triangle, of into, if you consider base as a BC, we know BC, so if you consider this as a side base, then height becomes I1, I can write it as D here, I1D. Okay. Since the distances, this is R1, this is R1, this is R1, constant distance is R1. So delta is equal to half into CR1 plus half into BR1 minus half into BCGA, that is R1. Delta is equal to half into R1 is taken common, then C plus B minus A. Formula for C plus B minus A is 2S minus 2A. Take 2 common and then cancel. So delta is equal to R1 into S minus A. Or you can write R1 as S delta by S minus C. Similarly, you can prove R2 is equal to delta by S minus B, R3 is equal to delta by S minus C. The second one, in a triangle ABC, you have to prove that R1 is equal to S tan A by 2. We consider this as the triangle ABC. There is internal angular bisector, one internal angular bisector. So there is a by 2. Okay, this here it is an external angular bisector. This is an external angular bisector, one internal angular bisector, and angular bisector intersect at a point. We call it as this internal angular bisector, isn't it? So this here we will have A by 2. This is a perpendicular. So from this triangle A, there is I1. Here it will be R1. There is R1. There is R1. Perpendicular. There is these are. Here it will be D. Now, from external point, the length of the tangent drawn to a circle are equal. So from A, what is the things that I can write is AF is equal to AE. Okay, AF is equal to AE. One thing. What is the next? From B, I can write it as BD is equal to BF. BD is equal to BF. And from C, I can write it as CD is equal to C. CD is equal to C. Okay, right. What is S? S is nothing but the A plus B plus C. Here we can take A plus B plus C is equal to 2S, or consider S minus A directly. S minus A, S minus B, or S minus C. What we can write is 2S is equal to A plus B plus C. 2S, as that of last theorem, we can write into 2S. Okay, is equal to A plus B plus C. What is A? A is nothing but BC. B is nothing but this is A, isn't it? B is nothing but AC, and C is nothing but AB. Okay, so I taking BC as it is, no change in it. I won't write it as A. AC, what is AC? AC can be written as AE minus C. A to E minus, if you remove this part, then it becomes AC. So AC can be written as AE minus C, right? Plus similarly, AB can be written as AF minus BF, right? So 2S is equal to this is A, plus I can write AE as AF minus CE. CE is nothing but CD. BF is nothing but BD. This is minus BD. So 2S is equal to A plus 2AF minus of BD plus DC is A. This gets cancelled. So BD plus DC, there is BD plus DC, BD plus DC, BD plus DC is equal to A. Minus BD minus DC is minus A. Minus BD minus BD minus CD is equal to minus. So this gets cancelled. So 2 gets cancelled. So I can write S is equal to AF. Okay, this thing we arrived at. Next one, from triangle. What is from triangle AFI1? There is a right angle triangle. From this right angle triangle, I can write the tan A by 2 is equal to this is a right angle. Therefore, this becomes hypotenuse. Opposite side is R1 by adjacent sides becomes AF. So when you substitute here, AF is nothing but S. This becomes R1 by S. So this is R1 is equal to S tan A by 2. Similarly, we can prove R2 is equal to S tan B by 2. R3 is equal to this triangle ABC, this internal angular bisector. So angle here it is A by 2, here it is B. This angle becomes 180 minus B, totally 180. If it is B, it is 180 minus B. Here the angle here it will be 90 minus B by 2. Okay, here it will be 90 minus C by 2. 90 minus B by 2, 90 minus C by 2. Let us take the triangle. Let us take the from triangle BDI1. From triangle BDI1, what I can write is tan of or else cot of 90 minus B by 2. I take cot. Cot opposite adjacent side is BD. Adjacent side is BD by opposite side is R1. Similarly, from triangle CDI1, I can write cot of 90 minus C by 2. Cot of 90 minus C by 2. 90 minus C by 2. This is the triangle. Adjacent side is CD. Adjacent side by opposite side is I1D, that is R1. So from this I can write this BD is equal to R1 into cot of 90 minus B by 2 is tan B by 2. And CD is equal to R1 tan C by 2. We know that A is equal to BD plus DC or CD, which is nothing but R1 tan B by 2 plus R1 tan C by 2. You can take it as R1 common. R1 is equal to A by tan B by 2 plus tan C by 2. In objective, it's a formula. So A can be written as 2R sin A is equal to R1 into tan A by 2 is sin B by 2 by cos B by 2. And then this is sin C by 2 by cos C by 2. This 2 into R into 2 sin A by 2 cos A by 2. And this is R1 into sin B plus C by 2 by cos B by 2 cos C by 2. Sin B plus C by 2 cos A by 2 gets cancelled. Therefore, R1 is equal to 4R sin A by 2 cos B by 2 cos C by 2. Similarly, you can prove R2 and R3. Okay.